So, I'm going to restart from chapter 1 and just walk through some of the puzzles. I'm actually going for the secret puzzle that I missed that he told me I couldn't do on my first run. And I guess I'll be trying to figure that out in this video as well. But I'm just going to criticize some of the puzzles, because I think although chapter 1 is obviously tutorials and should just be tutorializing, and I think the game does do tutorializing well, I still think there are certain puzzles later on in the game that are just too similar to, they're too simple. It literally is just pick something up, put something in, walk through the door, and that's a whole puzzle, you know? But there is one puzzle in here that did stump me for a while, and I will discuss that one when I come to it. Yes, so this one, again, easy. Like, you just pick that block up and put it in. And okay, this is the first puzzle. It's teaching you the blocks can be picked up and put in here.
It appears the ground team have manipulated.
It could have been a wee bit longer. You know, like, it could have done that maybe twice to show you that, you know, to sort of get it through. I don't know. Maybe it didn't need that, but I guess at this point you're still sort of in story mode as well. You're still kind of like, everything's weird. So this room is empty. So this then teaches you, I mean, you know, yeah.
It costs a lot to send humans.
Could have been done in one puzzle, IMO, but
Especially such a vast distance.
it's not really, again, this isn't really a criticism of chapter 1, because chapter 1 is like the tutorial level, so it's fair enough being a tutorial. How do you do this one again? So you need to get that open. Oh gosh, yeah.
Turing tests.
This one's cool actually. This one is like, this one is referred to back to like later in the game as well, because I think Tom says that he wouldn't have thought to put the box through the window because it's just not logical. It's thinking outside the box. I'm sure that comes up later. So this is a famous puzzle in the story of the game, I guess. But yeah, I mean, cool puzzle, proper outside the box thinking. But again, I think it's this one.
I am quite impressed.
So this one's quite nicely set up in that this door is open, allows you to see the exit. You then have to figure. But again, it's just a tutorial. It is a very simple puzzle. I guess I could take that, but it's teaching you that the switch opens the door and changes the direction of the beam. Chapter 1, I guess, is a chapter that you can very quickly get through. Now this puzzle, I think, is symbolic of most puzzles from here on out. Like, it's a perspective thing, you know. It's like you can go through the door and then you have to pick up that through the window, you know. I think a lot of these puzzles are just perspectives, and you have to find the right perspective. That's what I mean by like finding all, you have to go through the level, you find all the pieces, and all the pieces, like this window is a piece because this is a perspective, and to be able to like get through the level you need to find the perspective. This was the puzzle that did stump me for a while. I'm trying to think of why.
I am working to regain.
So you need that to go through here,
Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has
and then you need
changed in the past
something
5
in
years.
there. How did this stump me? This stumped me because it's actually stumping me now. What happened? Or is there a third one? What do you need to do? You need to take that out. No. You need to leave that in. Ah, yeah. You need to take this out. I think this stumped me because I didn't realize that you could. Yeah, you need to take that block out, put that in there. You basically need to switch these. I didn't know at this point, and obviously this is a good tutorial, and it teaches you that you can either use this block or this orb. I think puzzles like this, no, I suppose, yeah, that is quite an integral part to like solving puzzles later on. So a good tutorial, but this puzzle like properly stumped me, and when it clicked, it was like it was a proper oh moment, you know. But again, it's like It was difficult because the game hadn't taught you that, but made you figure it out yourself by experimenting, which is fine because that's the sort of game it is. But yeah, no, this puzzle stumped me for a good 10 minutes maybe. Like I just couldn't figure it out. I thought if the game goes forward with puzzles like this, then I was going to be happy. But I think it just became really easy after that.
So if this base is managed by
No, this is that puzzle.
The base's communication array.
We'll solve this one and then go back and do the secret one. What was this one again? Move that. Get over there. Annoyance. Oh yeah, this was the weird puzzle. I found this one so weird. So I guess this teaches you about the green orbs without really. I'm actually surprised that the green orbs are brought in so early in the game. Like this is only chapter 1.7 or something. But yeah, I remember this one. This one has the orb in the magnet, and then the puzzle after this just has a magnet that's always on. And I'm like, why did it teach me that you need to power magnets with an orb? And then in the next chapter, unlearn that. I'll show that once I've solved this. I'll see if we can solve this now. So this is where you go in, and he says, "Ooh, this is not solvable right now." So obviously you think,
Perhaps
I guess it's
we can't
not.
solve this yet.
Yes. He says perhaps. Perhaps, my favourite word. But, I don't know. That just made me think you can't solve this. Like, maybe there. I guess in a way it's stupid thinking that there would be power-ups in this game that you could come back to earlier levels. But what is the solution here? Is it just random? Like, you can't. There's no way to look at them properly, is there? There's nothing on them. Is it something in the wall pattern? I'm starting to think this is like some weird reflection thing, but that would be illogical, I would say. Oh, something I noticed as well, actually. When there is a reflection, like I've noticed this in Windows, it only reflects your gun. It doesn't reflect the character model. So it's really weird going up to Windows and just like seeing your gun hover. Like you can see that on the wall there. Your gun is just hovering with a hand. And also the orbs are not in the gun. I assume on PC this would be like, I don't know, what's that, reflective mirroring software or something. Okay, well that's weird. So the highlight actually reflects in the wall as well. Look at that. But I'm assuming that, like, I don't think that's not part of the puzzle, is it? Reflection in the wall, because that's actually what I initially thought. When I first came to this puzzle, I was like, "Ooh, there must be something like mirroring the, or you know, it's in the tiles, or I don't know. You can't go through here with your orbs, and you can't bring other orbs in. So you can only use these two orbs. That would be cool actually if you literally had to come back here and use Tom to see the puzzle. But I can't even do that. Like, I've completed the game now, and I can't even come back and use special powers to see the right order. I mean, what is it? Does anything change when I put... Is it literally just random? Like, how many combinations? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25. I don't know how many different combinations there could be. I mean, I could just go through like this. But that surely doesn't feel right, does it? Just to what's the word? That doesn't feel right. There's nothing that I can see that is different about any of these. Unless I'm missing something. Is there something in... So these two are blue, and that is red. I think that just doesn't mean anything. They are all identical down to their markings. They're just the same object. I don't know. This puzzle doesn't feel like a puzzle to me. Is it a brute force thing? Are they literally expecting you to brute force the puzzle? Are there markings here that tell me what the solution is? Or are these just weird... Oh, that's actually one thing I've forgotten to criticize. The lighting in this game is just bugged. Lighting is bugged. Bug lighting mechanics. When I go towards a light, the room gets darker. I don't know. Yeah, I remember when I first started this game, the lighting was just weird. Like, look at that. What is going on? Like, these were all over the place at the beginning of the game. Very odd lighting. So I cannot bring... Can I bring this through? No, I doubt I can. No, that doesn't go through. That doesn't go through. But if I... That doesn't go through. Nah. It's a completely separate puzzle. That is at the very least. I didn't do this puzzle when I first came across it, but I did learn that. I learned that you cannot bring orbs through. Wait, so if if I have to brute force this, there are 25 slots. I think I got to about here. That would be 25 times 25? No. Is that right? Oh, I'm so shit at that type of maths. Like what? There are 25 solutions in that one. I think it's... No, because 25 times 25 would imply that every... It's exponential. So it's like 25 times 25 take away 25 or something, isn't it? Oh, no. I'm just going to brute force it, and that's going to be the solution to the puzzle. But they surely can't expect you to do this. I mean, this is going to be a really boring video if this is the case. They surely don't want you to do this. I don't know. I just feel like if I look up the answer, it's going to be annoying. If I brute force it, then at the very least, I'll find the solution, and then I can work backwards, maybe? So at least I'll have the chance to solve the puzzle myself. Yeah. I'll have the chance to solve the puzzle myself, while Or not, you know, having that feeling of not having looked it up. Is that right? No. Is it supposed to be symmetrical? So that's been gone through what? 25. Yeah, so it's 20. I think it's 25 plus 25 minus 1 plus. It's like n minus 1. Is that not it? Like n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus n minus 3 plus n minus 4. Add all them together, and that's the amount of combinations that you have to input. So what? 25 plus 24 plus 23 plus 24 plus 22. I think the calculator. But that I'm sure is the solution to how many combinations. And that is like, okay, I'll do that. While I'm doing this, I mean, this will be boring, I'll just do the calculation in my head. So 25 plus 24 is, I'm going to fuck this up because I'm also doing calculations while trying to do like a monotone task. 25 plus 24 is 49. Plus 23 is 72. Plus 22 is 74. 94 plus 21, 95. Yeah, I can't do two things at once. 115 plus 20, 135. 135 plus 19, which is 145. Add 9, 154, plus 18 is 154, was it? 162. Ah, fuck, what am I doing? 162, 172, plus 17, 179, 189, plus 16. Yeah. No, what? 189 I'm on, plus 16. 195. I've lost it. Actually lost it. 195. Plus 15. 195 plus 15 is... Oh! 195 plus 15 is 200 and... 10 plus 14, 234 plus 13, 247 plus 12, 239, what is it, 40, I'm on 49. It's about 300 odd. Let's say that. I can only do plus 10 a couple more times. Okay. That's the solution. Why? Why? I'll get the trophy. Got the trophy. Minos Brook, December 24th, 2246. Lighting again being terrible. Okay, that's weird. Usually there's like audio logs and stuff in here. 2246, is that maybe? It'd be weird if the clue was in here, right? But I guess that's what year it is. That's the clue. That's the solution even. Was I supposed to brute force it? Was I maybe brute forcing it like the wrong way? And if I like brute forced it from here, it would be what, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. That's still a good 150 odd combinations. just to get that. I don't know. I'm actually stumped. Is there like a marking on them? I don't know. Maybe you know the solution. I don't. Alright, I'll go through here and I'll moan about the magnet. Where are we? We're on chapter
This doesn't add up.
1A or something.
Not add up.
If there was an accident,
What's this? Another
surely
perspective
they'd come to
puzzle
find me, not try to lock me out.
thing
My
here.
instance is still
Yeah,
resolving
gotta put that in there.
I expect
That
they
goes
have
up.
a reason.
That goes in here. And then I can go whoop. Because this is teaching you that one of these windows is the exact same as the window for... This is basically the same puzzle from before, just a wee bit more complex.
My instance has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have 2 instances on my mind. 2 separate versions.
I don't think I really paid attention to the story at this point.
The master running here on the surface.
Yeah, so you do that and then you flip that
When the
switch.
communication was cut,
Again, it's all
the
perspective.
surface
It's like
base of
instead
the
of putting the orb there, you need to put the orb there so that you can grab it again.
So, during
Uh,
all this time,
yeah, like
all
that.
of my knowledge
Then you can put that in
divided
there.
into 2 separate branches.
And then you want
I
it
continue to learn on the
in...
satellite, and I continue to learn on the
Eh?
surface.
Yeah,
I
you just
try
want
to
that
merge the knowledge
in
to
there.
create a timeline of what's happened here.
But wait.
But there are
You need the other one.
incongruities between these memories. Conflicts.
This is also, like, this happens a lot in the puzzle. It's, in the game even. Like, you need to do one room first and then the other. Which is... Yeah, it's just... That's what I mean by, like, the levels are linear. It's just linear levels. Oh, this one was a wee bit... I don't know, it just feels like... this one... This puzzle came up a lot. Like, this puzzle comes up here, and it also comes up later when you've got the power to... I don't know. One of these... This puzzle happens like 5 times at least in the game. All with different solutions depending on what abilities you're given. But that's why I'm surprised that, like, the green orb is shown so early in the game but then not really used in a puzzle. Like, the green orb was just kind of there.
You can check on the crew status from
Okay, well, that's the end of chapter 1. There's no magnet puzzle. I was sure the magnet puzzles were like one after the other. But, oh well. Yeah, I was annoyed that, like, a magnet puzzle came up later in the game and didn't have an orb powering it that had already been taught. Like, had already been taught to me. Okay, yeah. Still stumped on that solution. Are you just supposed to brute force it? Is that the solution? If so, annoying. What year are we on? We're on 2022, 2210, 2204. I mean, what was it? It was the 5, 6, 7, 8th and the 15th. 815. Does 815 have any relevance? Was it even 815? I think it was 815. I can go back in this video and look. I should do that. Goodbye.